Target Trading Academy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Preston Vogl here at Target Trading Academy with today's Micros Market Recap. Let's get right into it. It is Wednesday, the 8th of March at the close of New York. Let's start off by looking at oil. We opened gap down from that close in oil and had an immediate selling. It hit that support at that HVA edge that was drawn last night. Yes, you heard me correctly. That was last night that these levels were drawn. They had some headway back towards that close, but ultimately they got stuffed. Sellers stepped in and brought it back down, and they couldn't really make much headway any lower before they just got turned around again. And they didn't really do anything else after that. Stayed inside that range for today. So without much going on except for at that one HVA level, not a whole lot in oil. We did finish net down compared to yesterday's close. As far as gold goes, we did technically open ever so slightly gap down and then fought that range low that was put in yesterday and got towards that close. It wasn't too far away and made some good headway into that HVA before sellers once again stepped in and brought it back down. And we closed ever so slightly lower than the close from yesterday, but lower is lower, meaning we are net down in gold as well. Now, our equities, it was a slower day despite the news announcements that we had coming out. It was slow up to the news, and then after the news, it slowed down tremendously. But during that, probably, I would say, 30 minutes to an hour window of Powell speaking, we did have considerable movement. So this is the open here in the ES. We opened inside the range, pretty much right above that close. That was right here. So opening right at that close, had to move up, turn around at that HVA, and then you can just see the expansion that they had. It wasn't very much. Then that news came out and it got some good volatility in it, giving us that's the second time, third time. And you can just see this edge was well traversed with plenty of opportunities for students to look for potential entries. They did finally make an expansion down during lunch. It was short-lived and turned around, and closer to the close, you can see where we were brought back up. So we are finishing net positive in relation to yesterday's close in both the ES and the NASDAQ. A little bit slower of a day, but still plenty of opportunities that had presented themselves. So going right into the micro NASDAQ, much like the ES, we opened inside the range. Unlike the ES, we opened above that close, and we had initial buying, found resistance, the seller stepped in, and then brought it down, getting to the close. And then you can see the action, that price action at these HVA edges and the turnarounds that occurred with them. Ultimately, again, much like the ES, we are finishing net positive. Very small range today in the equities comparatively. It's not a bad thing. It's just, you got to adapt to the situation that's going on and be aware of your surroundings. Always looking back to see what's happened, not just executing to execute. You got to get out of that habit if that's something that you do. And you would be known as a button masher if that's something you are doing. You have to study out what you're going to do before you do it. And by that, we mean have your levels ready to go and know what you're looking for. If you're interested in learning more information about the methodology that we teach live in our rooms each day, or if you're interested in learning how to get the HVA levels onto your charts the night before the next day's trading activity, feel free to reach out to us. We are Target Trading Academy. You can find us on Facebook or go to our website at targettrading.co. Again, that is targettrading.co. Get in touch with us at either location. Talk with a consultant there. They'll gladly show you what we do in our rooms each and every day, and you'll be able to see for yourself why we are the #1 trading education company in the world. We look forward to seeing you there.